This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumbstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who's in the clear.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. That one play has flipped field position. First down, the opponent's 44. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. The sure hands, it's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Peoples. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so second and 6. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Solid drive to start this conference championship game. Now, can they convert on third down in the red zone? And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaking tackles. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So Nebraska's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Raiola. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. He'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackled, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. What a move, and he's free. Breaks into the clear. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone now. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. He missed it, and the game remains tied. Offense moving into a bunch formation.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Option look. It's saying. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. To throw. It's saying. Throws to the tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for his big tight end. This time, a completion. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moves out of the pocket. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a Big Ten championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kurt and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten championship.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd and 7 and a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And now the running back's got it again. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the 2nd half, working with a lead.
And on 1st down, right back to the running game. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the second down play. And the single back takes the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They connect for 6. And they'll set up with a PAT. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Nelson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. He's going to hand this off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. Here's a carry for the fullback. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Here's the target, and it's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Porter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. We'll give it to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Hands off to a fullback. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Screen to the receiver in the flat. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The ball is loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That's caught. It's Peoples. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Here he goes. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Buckeyes line up with a first and goal. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to, can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go?
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. The timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Huskers. They jump on top now here in the 4th. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.